Hello, and welcome. Today I have got for you guys some amazing sales. We sold over $1,100 on eBay this weekend and over $300 on the other platforms. Very close to a $1,500 weekend. And there is some variety in here. There is stuff for you new guys to learn. You seasoned resellers don't want to miss this one. Such a variety, high profits, stuff you probably walk by every time you go sourcing. So let's get started. Alright, so these are in reverse order the way they sold. So you're seeing the newest sold item first. First up is this Animal Jam plush. This little guy sold for $6.85 plus the buyer paid $5.85 in shipping. I paid 99 cents for him at the local thrift store. He is new with the tag and he will be about a $4 profit. With these plush, I just toss them into a poly bag and off they go. So they're really easy to ship. Next, and this sale came this morning and it's an amazing sale. I'm less than $1 into these, and this is something even I tend to overlook at the thrift stores. I have to kind of remind myself to look at these. So this is 2 throw pillows, but one is only the case. So this one is for the great white egret. And then this one does come with the pillow. This one is a really cool sand dollar one. And this buyer messaged me this morning and she asked if I would do $50 on both, including shipping. I was more than happy to do that. Again, less than $1 into both of those. So that is going to be about a $34 profit after shipping. Those will also go into a big poly bag. Next is the first item to sell from Miss Linda's sale. This is the little covered individual coffee or tea mug. It just says made in China. This one sold really fast for $19.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. At Miss Linda's, I'm gonna assume about $4 in, which will make some of the lower dollar items seem like they're not much profit, but there are all of those high dollar pottery items. So, and one sold, you'll see that coming up. But this one will be about a $14 profit, and it sold in less than a day. This is another item from Miss Linda's. This is the Miro pressure cooker. And this actually, I thought would sell for more, but it only sold for $34.99. And that was right in line with the comps. When you get something, regardless of what you think it will sell for, you need to make sure you need to price right in line with what everybody else is selling for. Otherwise, your item will not sell. It will sit there and sit there and sit there as you see other ones go away and sell. So again, about $4 into that, we are going to figure about a $30 profit sold in less than a day. Pressure cookers can be major bolos. Some brands sell for a lot of money. So keep your eye out for those pressure cookers. Always make sure you have the little knob that goes on the top. That knob by itself would sell for like 15 bucks. If you don't have it though, you need to make sure you notate it in your listing. That one did have it. Up next is the Little Rascals Upside Down. Little Rascals DVD. I am less than $1 in. It sold for $4.03, making about $2.50 profit. Next is the first of 2 sports items going out today. This is a mini little football. Do you see how tiny that is? I am a Florida Gators fan. Yeah. It's FSU. I'll sell it. So this little guy cost me less than 50 cents. He sold for $7 plus. The buyer paid $4.95 in shipping, making him over a $5 profit. Little squishy football. That's stuff you would see at a yard sale for like a quarter, so keep your eye out. Next are a pair of Columbia XXL. These are a light blue swim trunk, and these I'm about $2 in a lot. They are PFGs. And they sold for $17 plus the buyer paid $5.65 in shipping, making these about a $14 profit. Then I sold a pair of scrub pants. The brand of this is Wonder Wink. I'm going to show you what the little face looks like. This is always on these. This is really a good brand to be on the lookout for because they sell really fast. I got these for $1 at my little local thrift store. They sold for $10 plus shipping. The buyer is $15.65 all in, and easy poly mailer packing. Catching my hair. My hair's kind of poofy today. I washed it last night because, and I'm going to tell you guys something really quick. I went swimming, so I had to get all of that water out of my hair, and then I mowed the yard yesterday. We have 6 acres. It took me about 3.5 hours on our 0 turn. And before I mowed the yard, I was taking pictures. So this is kind of how I get so much done. So my idea and what I did was I took pictures. I knew I was going to mow the yard, and after I mowed the yard, I would take a shower and I would want to relax on the couch. I would not want to take photos after I mowed the yard. So I was in here in the shed and I was taking photographs of stuff from Miss Linda's, and I'm like, I want 20 items to be able to do after I take my shower. And I got through about half and I'm like, I don't want to take pictures. I just don't. I don't want to take any more pictures. And I had to kind of be my own boss and say, no, you need to take these photos. This needs to be done so you can list tonight. Sometimes you got to kick your own self in the butt, guys. It's hard to stay motivated. It's really hard. But if you have stuff to list, you need to be consistent with your listing to get these sales. And me being consistent with listing lately is definitely paying off by the sales this weekend. Up next is this cute little peacock vase. So I paid $2.99 for this guy, and it might have been on half off day. But he sold for $16 plus the buyer paid $11 in shipping. This is going to go at over a £2 rate. This one is not marked, which is where you get into making sure you keyword your items right and they will sell. So I put peacock, I put bamboo, I put oriental, I put the height, I put that it's green, and it sold less than a month. So this is going to be about a $12 profit. Up next is one of my Kachina dolls. So this ugly little thing, this is not one of my favorite Kachinas. He has some dust on him there. So this guy I have had. He's not one of my new ones. He's been hanging around for about 2 months, and he sold for $69.99. I am about $10 into this one, making him over a $55 profit. The buyer paid $21 in shipping because this little guy is going international. So check out international shipping if you have not. It is very easy to do. You just turn it on. Another sports item. Another FSU. Sometimes you gotta sell what you don't like. This could also be Auburn, Alabama, Crimson. This is called Spirit Fingers, if you see there. I am less than 50 cents, and these sold for $12.04 plus the buyer paid $5 in shipping, making them about a $10 profit. All right, next is the biggest sale of the weekend. It is a Lladro. It is NAO, which I was told is actually like the original Lladro's brother. Not sure how true that is. This was made in Spain. So if you see, this has the original box. I'm going to take this out to show you because I have to take it out to bubble wrap it. So inside of this box is a bunch of peanuts that I don't particularly like, but those peanuts will protect this very well. So the first one to sell a big piece from my big Lladro buy I did about a month ago is this ballerina dancer. And what I will do is wrap some little bubble wrap in all these crevices. I go through, and today I'm going to go through a lot from American Bubble Boy. So if you guys haven't checked out American Bubble Boy, I have a link. They do 4 big rolls, and it's like 36 to 40 bucks, and comes in 2 days. So amazing piece, no flaws on it. Here is your symbol just in case you find this while you're out in the wild. And this piece sold for $275. $275. So I paid $72 for that. After fees, it is going to be over a $150 profit in less than a month. Lladro is an amazing brand. They're pretty much all higher dollar. There might be a few mixed in that are not, but the majority of them, especially the bigger ones, are going to bring you a lot of money. And the buyer did pay $10 in shipping for that, which means probably going pretty close to me. Next is another good sale. This is a Fitz and Floyd. You can see there, this is the Christmas Classics Winter Round, and it does say that on the bottom. I come across like compotes and stuff like this at Goodwill fairly frequently. So this one I paid less than $10. This one sold in about 2 months, and it sold for $90.99. Plus the buyer paid $11.75 in shipping. So this is going to be about an $80 profit, pretty close. And this one does have crazing. That's the cracks in the porcelain there. It's hard to see, but it does have crazing, and I did notate that in my listing. What are you doing over there?
I'm doing this.
You're what? Are you hiding? What are you doing sitting on the bubble wrap? That's not a chair. You're a little bit silly. I would like to take just a moment to say I really appreciate you watching me. It really does mean a lot. Take a second, hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment below to let me know what you think, and definitely subscribe if you have not subscribed. I really do appreciate you watching, so let's get back to the video. Lately, he has been like ridiculously hyper. So this is a pair of very like boho. These are copper earrings. I paid less than 50 cents. They've been here for over 2 years. They sold for $6 plus shipping. The buyer paid $5.95. So these are going to be about a $4 profit. But I will say that lot was in the profit within less than a month. It was a 22-pound copper jewelry lot. I'm gonna try and get some jewelry again here soon. I know quite a few of you asked me to do like a jewelry photography video, but I need jewelry to do that. So I've been looking at some lots, and hopefully I'll get me a jewelry lot soon so I can do that with you guys. Next is this train simulators. I paid $2 for this up at a garage sale in Cincinnati, Ohio. About 2 months ago, it sold for $13.99 plus the buyer paid $5.50 in shipping. So this will be about a $10 profit. I always check like computer type games because they can be a really big profit, some of them over $100. This little duck sold for $14 plus shipping. So this little duck was in a box lot I got. I'm less than $1 in. This is when it comes to keywording right. So I put vintage 6-inch hand carved dark brown solid wood duck figurine, and he sold in less than 2 weeks. So he is going to be about a $10 profit as well. Comes to those cute little knickknacks that are not branded, keywording is the name of the game. You have to keyword them right in order to get them to sell. And if you can't, then it's going to be really hard. So if you're newer, I would stay away from stuff that you can't positively identify until you get a little better at your titles and keywords. Up next is this cycling jersey. It is Iron Man. I got this for $1, and this did take about 4 months to sell. It sold for $8 plus the buyer paid $5 in shipping, making it about a $6 profit. And I sold this Izod tank top. This has been listed less than a week. There is your marking. Paid $1 for this at one of my local thrift stores as well. It sold for $10 plus the buyer paid $5.65 in shipping, making it about an $8 profit in less than 2 weeks. And then Julian's gonna hate me for showing this, and he tried picking up yarn, but not all yarn is created equal. I just picked these up last week at my little local thrift store. There are 5 of them. I paid $3.99 for these, as well as 5 other skeins of yarn. And these 5 sold for $41.99 in less than a week, making them over a $35 profit. Plus, I still have 5 more skeins. The other ones are not this kind. I really wish they were. They are different colors. They're all Lion brand. So I was able to scan this through the eBay app. So if they're in a bag, I try and at least scan 1 or 2 of the barcodes to check and see if they are higher priced. I probably pass up a ton of yarn But if it catches my eye, like this really pretty rainbow kind of caught my eye, and this is a ribbon yarn. So stuff that's different and unique looking is the stuff that I tend to check. Up next is this Death Race DVD. This one sold for $5.59, making it about a $4 profit. You guys know, or if maybe you don't know, I bought 1,000 DVDs for $300. I paid about 30 cents each. So those are like $3 to $4, but we have quite a few go out every week, so it adds up and we are in the profit. So they're really easy to just slide into a bubble poly and that's it for shipping. Up next is this wolf blanket, and I just got this. I got it blind, and I tend to do that a lot with blankets because they roll them up and tape them. So I paid, I think, $3.99, so $4 for this. This is going out to a viewer who says, I'm a viewer of your videos, love all the tips you share, you and Commonwealth Picker, and I did send this comment to Kevin as well, make me want to be a reseller too now that I'm retired, just so I can make money and be able to donate money after retirement. Keep up the good work and stop buying stuff I like so I can stop repeatedly buying from you. And this is my only viewer sale going out today, so I will say a big thank you to Sandy. I really appreciate the purchase. I appreciate you supporting the channel. Let me show your blanket. So this is a big wolf face. There you guys go. All right, up next is this little Imagination Destination pen. I bought a lot of these off of Shop Goodwill. I just listed them about a month ago, and this one sold for $8.92 plus the buyer paid $4.20 in shipping, so this will be about a $6 profit. I love pens and brooches. They are so easy to photograph. You photograph the front, you photograph the back, and then to ship this out I will put it in a little jewelry box. Up next, this is Joan Rivers. This is just a little classic black tank top. This came in my QVC palettes. It's been around here about 2 years as well, and it sold for $8.10 plus hang up on them. This is free shipping. Shipping will be about $3. This is another break even, and happy to have it out of here. Up next is this pink Wedgwood plate. I did pay $5 for this one. It is from Valentine's Day 1983. It is marked on the back, so if you found this you would be able to easily identify it. It sold for $35 plus the buyer paid $10 in shipping, and this has been listed less than a month and will be about a $27 profit on this little Wedgwood. Some Wedgwood is extremely valuable. As you guys have seen me sell the dishes, Wedgwood is a great brand to look out for. This is the last thing going out on eBay, but we have quite a bit still going out on the other platforms. This bad boy, do not pass up vintage small frames, especially like that oval bevel. I'm trying to get it without a ring on it for you. So this is amazing. You can see the lace work on the side. This is Botticelli. It is marked Madonna and Child. I got 5 of these for $20 at a garage sale. I got 5 of these at a garage sale for 20 bucks. So I'm $4 into this. Sold in less than a day after listing for $58.16. So this is close to $50 profit on this tiny little picture frame. Do not pass up. Do not pass up. Little picture frames. There's a lot of money in these. I have some coffees to catch up on. Again, I will explain this. A few people have thanked me for explaining it. Buy Me a Coffee is not technically a coffee. It's a tip for your content creators, and there is not as much of a percent taken out as there is on YouTube super chats and the like. So YouTube takes over 30% of our super chats. So this is a way to tip your content creators without a big fee being taken away from them. So the first one is from Monty Farnsworth, who bought me a coffee, didn't leave a comment. So Monty, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate you supporting the channel. And then Cheryl bought me 5 coffees, guys, 5. Cheryl, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Says, hey Kat, I wanted to thank you for everything you do and for all I've learned from you. I sell a little bit of everything because of the knowledge I learned. So Cheryl, I am so happy to help. I'm so happy that you're selling different stuff and that I'm able to help you learn these new items. Next, Vintage Fran bought me 3 coffees, no message. So Fran, thank you so much. I really do appreciate the support, and yeah, I appreciate it a lot. You guys just don't know how much the coffees I actually use to get stuff for myself. Like, I bought myself a pair of new shoes. I never, not never, I very, very rarely buy stuff for myself, so the coffees allow me to get stuff for myself. Dalton and I just bought a bunch of lotus seeds. I used to grow lotus, and I haven't in a while, and me and Dalton were laying in bed, and we decided we're going to grow some lotus, some little bowl lotus. So hopefully you'll see them coming soon. And then Dylan sent me a coffee. It says, Kat, you're my favorite channel in reselling. I love your spirit. How do you do it all? You hear that? I honestly think one of the best things for me, since I went to only 2 days a week nursing, the night before I try and think of like what I need to do. So I will put in my phone like pull, pack, ship, video. If I want to do stuff with Dalton, I put that on the list. Like today, I'm hoping to do a little bit of water painting with him. We have seeds planted, and then we ordered some more seeds. So I do that as a checklist, and I mark it off. Like if I want to fold laundry or whatever. And to me, like marking stuff off helps me a lot because I feel like I accomplished something. And I try and do it the night before when I can think of it, because in the time and the day, it is hard sometimes to remember. Sandy also bought me a coffee, so Sandy, thank you. It says, Kat, thank you for being there when I need help. I appreciate you and all of your videos. Keep up the great work. If you're near St. Augustine, see me so we can go thrifting. P.S. Still waiting on your mom or niece to help me cross post. So my niece has quit. She hasn't been helping, so I've had no help listing help in a couple of months. And mom is cross posting for me, but hasn't really shown interest in doing it for anybody else. So I am sorry. And then last but not least, Elizabeth sent me a coffee and said, Kat, where to start? You rock. I learned so much, and because of you, I will continue to grow with baby steps as a reseller. Thank you for your advice, your knowledge, and taking us along on your journey. You're so, so welcome. I really do appreciate the coffee, and I really do appreciate guys watching and hanging out with me. My husband does not like reselling, so I tell him I make $100 profit, and he's like, okay. He doesn't really care. I feel like you guys care, and I can share it with you, and it's fun. So thank all of you again for the coffees. I really do appreciate it. Let's get on to what's sold on the other platforms. So first up is down on the floor. Hold on. I got this for free. Free. This little Fisher Price garage sold over on Mercari for $28. Plus the buyer paid shipping. So I got it for free at a garage sale. The lady told me to just take it. So after Mercari fees, that's going to be about a $24 profit. That's kind of big. So the biggest thing for that is going to be finding a box. I have that box there that my Kachina collection came in. So I think I might put it in that. But that's full of bubbles. I don't know. I will figure it out though. Be fun. Up next, this is a cute little lamb planner. I just listed this about 2 weeks ago when I was showing you guys the photography video, and this one sold for $22 over on Facebook. I paid $3 for this guy at a yard sale, making it about a $17 profit, and sold really fast. Next, I just picked this up for $1.99 at a thrift store. This is Jeremiah Johnson. It says Brewing Company. It is a mesh snapback. And this one sold for $17 over on Mercari, making it about a $13 profit. Really fast as well, sold in under a month. I got it because, you know, like the bearded thing is in right now in a brewing company. Figured somebody would like it. Up next are some butter pats. So that's what these little tiny dishes are. And I paid $1 for these. These sold for $12 plus shipping over on Mercari. Actually, these sold on too many platforms. These sold over on Poshmark. Some Nikes. These guys sold for $60 over on Poshmark. So this morning, I sorted my Poshmark closet by the most likes because I was trying to just boost a little more sales. And I price dropped everything by 10% that had like 10 or more watchers, and these sold in less than an hour. I paid $5 for these at the thrift store less than a month ago, And you see that foam, every single pair had these. A couple of people questioned whether they were authentic or not, but all of the all of this style had that on them, both sold and listed. So I do feel that these are authentic. And what I did was mark on the bottom there with black, because I don't want to spend too much time trying to get that price off. So those are going to be over a $40 profit. Don't pick up a ton of shoes, but I will. Nike has the number inside of the tag where you can look up that number and see specifically what of that model are selling or not. Next, this little Key West mug I got 2 for $1 at Goodwill. No markings, but really cute mid-century modern looking with the orange. And this one sold for $20 over on Facebook, making it about an $18 profit. This has a pretty cool handle and stuff. So a lot of times I end up getting stuff like that because I'll find one 2 for $1 item I really want, and then I just have to grab something else to get the 2 for $1 deal. This is the Betty Crocker new cookbook I picked up for $3 at the little local thrift store. It sold on Facebook for $14 plus shipping, making it about a $9 profit, and it sold in less than a week. This scarf, it's really cool. Picked it up for less than $1. It does say Venezia there, and that's what I put on the listing. This one sold on Facebook Marketplace for $14, making it about $11 profit. I want to point something out because I get a lot of people not wanting to see all this $10 stuff. And I know there are a lot of you that do. But let's say you have all $10 profit items. So you pay $1, it sells for $13 to $15, making you $10 in profit. Sell 10 items a day, which is not a lot. That is not a lot. 10 items a day at $10 profit, you will make $36,400 in profit in a year off of $10 profit items. Pretty easy, right? So then you throw in these higher dollar and you're talking a serious income from reselling. So do not look over these $10 profit items. If they sell fast, you can buy them cheap. I say do it. I want to show you guys too, none of these sold, but I have over 100 left. These are the cute little journals. They are like a thick leather cover, and they do have 2 different notebooks in them. One is dotted, one is plain, and then they come with this cool tool to make like charts and graphs, which help motivate me, as I said earlier. And they come with 3 craft pens. I have just marked these down to $14 free shipping. They were originally $39.99 on HSN. They're very nice quality. So I will drop a link in the comments and pin it for my big cartel store so you guys can check out the journals. They're great for reselling to keep track of like your different costs or whatever else you want. I am horrible about keeping track of my costs, but I use them for my members' lives and other different things. I like to do like my bills in them. I'm one of those weird people that does everything on paper, and yeah. Up next, this is a fossil purse, and this fossil purse sold for $13 on Facebook. I don't know why it didn't sell earlier, and I don't know why it didn't sell for more. So this one will be about a $10 profit. I got it in a pallet. I only paid 50 cents, but I've had it for 2 years. And then this amazing Fenton vase sold for $50. 50 bucks this one sold for. And I am about $5 in. This was on my cart lot in the big auction haul. Speaking of which, they came yesterday, gave me $1,500 in cash, took away the heavy chairs, and I have a lot of more space in my shed. So this is going to be about a $40 profit over on Facebook. And then this just sold right before I started recording. It is the first Roseville piece. This one sold for $55 over on Facebook. We're going to figure I'm $40 in, so this will be about a $45 profit, so not too shabby. Housekeeping stuff. I am going to post for my members because I am going to have to change my members only live. I will be out of town the first Monday, heading up to see Julian and then Jocelyn, Dale, and Dagny. So I need to switch it. So I'm going to give you guys a few alternative dates that are members for our eBay store review live. If you're not a member, definitely hit the join button below. Check out the channel memberships. We will have a store review coming up here soon. We also will have the really cool shirts coming in soon. I'm gonna put up here the graphic. It says it will fit, and that is so me. I pack my car so full of stuff. Sometimes it's hard to get Dalton in and out. So definitely check out those shirts. As soon as mine comes in, Dalton's sample is in, mine isn't, but as soon as my sample comes in, we will make those available for you guys to order and purchase. There'll be tank tops, there'll be long sleeve, there'll be short sleeve. There'll also be totes. So you'll be able to order all kinds of cool stuff with that design and help support the channel. Last housekeeping thing, live show tomorrow night. I will have Tim Osborne to Thrift, who is amazing. This man makes a lot of money. He knows a lot of stuff. So Tim at Osborne to Thrift and Mess Hall Digs will be my special guests, along with my co-host Julian Bearded Thrift. So come out and see us tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is always a fun time. We learn a lot. We hang out. It is great. And update on the weight loss, and then I will let you guys go. I am down to 9 pounds in 3 weeks, so not too shabby. I am happy with that. Brad has lost 20 pounds. His pants are falling off him. I am not seeing the clothes falling off just yet, but I'm happy with my progress. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. I hope you learned some stuff. I will see you tomorrow and every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great week. Make a lot of sales and list, guys. You can't sell it if it's not listed. Bye.